Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of High Strung Gaming. And on the Red Planet last time, we built up a few things. So we built the large solar panel. We made a new Mars truck and new Mars ATV. We built up the small crusher and did some of the crushing of things in the crusher, including ourselves at the end of the episode, just to show what would happen. And so, today I'm thinking we should continue on with some of the campaign. So the next step in the campaign is going to be to go to that point over there that's 6,000 meters or 6 kilometers away from us. It might take a little distance to travel that, so we're probably going to spend at least one overnight, if not a couple overnights, on that journey. However, the information to go to that spot said that the ATV was ideal for going through the lava tube to get up to the top of that peak. But I have another idea. I am going to take the Mars truck and have the ATV in the bed just in case. But I'm also going to do something else. Something that you guys can have fun laughing at me about. So we'll go here. We did unlock the technology for the jetpack. And as you can see, the jetpack, we've got all the stuff we need to make it. It does take the aluminum titanium alloys, so if you don't have a couple of those, just craft a couple of those up real quick. And we'll go ahead and put this together. So the jetpack, I had to be reminded of the fact, I was like, what's the fuel for that? And it is a mixture of oxygen and methane gas. And I was like, that's why I've got the methane tank. I knew I needed it for something. So that is what it is. Other than that, and the fuel in it lasts a good long while. But you do have to be careful about the flight controls because you can off yourself pretty quick with this thing. And it'll say you died by accident, of course. All right. Almost done here. Okay. And it just is held in an inventory slot. Let's see. Let's drag those down. Nope. Drag them into there. There we go. All right. So you can just hold the jetpack in the inventory. You don't need any other inventory space for the fuel because the jetpack just stores the fuel in it. Now, when you first build the jetpack, it's not going to have any fuel. And when you wear the jetpack, it automatically takes you into third-person mode. So you can see there your backpack, and the lights on your little backpack are the indicators that are... Hold on, let me get off the jetpack so I can go back to the other mode. Those are your things like your oxygen and hydration and hunger and soup battery. That's what those little bars are on the back of the backpack there. But you'll notice immediately to the right and left of the backpack are those two black bars. Those are actually the bars for your fuel. So the left one is going to be your methane. And if you have a methane tank here, you can go up to it and fill up the methane. So there we go. We've got the yellow bar showing our methane level. And the green bar shows our oxygen level. Doesn't take long to fill up at all. And we've got some lift. Now, you can go quite a ways up, as you can see. It's a good way to recon things, but everything that goes up must eventually come down. And if you come down too quick, then you're going to get hurt. So you definitely want to set down easy. I wish on the HUD they had like altitude control or, at least an altitude indicator. It'd be great if they had altitude and speed. That'd be awesome, but it's not there. So, all right. Put our wings away, go back into first person mode. I don't think with the jetpack on, I don't think you can go into first person. No. No, so it won't let me switch to first person while the wings are out. All right. That being said, since I'm going to be traveling the distance quite a ways,
external oxygen detected.
I could put something in here to grow while I'm away. I'm not going to put anything that is hugely important to grow. I've got a ton of potatoes here, so I'll probably just grow up some potatoes just in case I don't get back in time for them to be moved. So let's go ahead and fill this up with potatoes. Good to go. Make sure we got our power and water supply to them. Okay. Get these things out of inventory now. There we go. All right. Oh, yeah. And let's make sure that I have everything I need to build my little survival capsule. Yep, got all the materials for that. Good. All right. So without further ado, let's get on the road. Let's take a little road trip. Get around here. All right. And we are on the road. Rip. Hopefully that doesn't become us. So, traveling at 45 miles an hour should take us a little while. We might, it's already 2:30 in the afternoon here. So we might not get there in day one. But the other advantage is, as we're going along the way, we can stop at like little bases, do some grinding and things like that. Hopefully find some more tablets. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, level out. Now, if your Mars truck does get stuck on its side or something, you can press the, I believe it's J key to unstick it, but it will move you back to before where it started messing up on you, so just be aware of that. It is helpful if you get stuck in a vehicle, but at the same time, it can, it backtracks a bit, so that can be annoying sometimes. Now you notice the game is a little choppy as it loads terrain in front of you. It's something to be aware of when you're flying with the jetpack, because as it gets choppy, you may or may not have control over your thrust on the jetpack, so you can fall and take quite a bit of damage. Now, here's the question. Have we raided this one before? And if we haven't, let's go ahead and stop and see if we can get some tablets. Because we only need 9 more tablets, and that will be all the research that we have to do. So, something tells me we've stopped here before. I'm not sure. Looks pretty barren. I hit the highlight on... Yeah, we've been here before. Okay. Now, this here is a hangar. We have not unlocked the hangar technology yet. But even so, with our big grinder... Not that. With the grinder, we can actually grind the hangar down and get a whole bunch of resources here. So let's go ahead and grab some resources off this hangar, and then we'll continue on the road. I'm not going to sit here and grind down the whole base, but I will grab this hangar. Tech points, we need them, and materials. But you can see how long it takes to grind down, you know, the larger building pieces, quite a bit. Now I could be looking for some of the weak spots, the soft points or whatever that you can grind down, but I don't know that I'm going to find any. Oh, there was one. You know, when you grind these weak spots, they do help jump the time through, so it doesn't take as long. But again, such a big building, it's going to be difficult to walk around the building and find them all and then grind each one, and I'll probably spend the same amount of time just grinding it straight. So you can see on the left hand side all the good stuff that we're picking up. Plenty of screws, pipes, steel plates, aluminum plates, a couple electric motors, a few electronics, gotta love that. Now, when you find something like a dome, they're a really good source of not only cement that I mentioned before, but also glass. So if you're short on cement and glass and you find a dome and you have the level 3 grinder, absolutely grind that thing down. Almost done with this. Boom. Oh, dropped a few things over here. Medium
New
circuit
item in
board.
circuit box.
And water bottle, sure. All right, let's get back on the road. Bye, partial base. And go down here. Be able to get some speed built up. We've definitely stopped at that one. These are the bases that are kind of on the way to Alpha Base. So I've already stopped at these and hit these. Now we haven't gone much further in this direction past Alpha Base, which this location is going to take us there. So as we go a little further beyond Alpha Base, we'll be checking for other wiped out spots that we haven't selected or seen. We'll also be looking for and scouting potential build sites for a new base. So all that fun stuff. So going over here. Oh, you're going to get a little jump here. A little airtime. Now it feels like we're up to 45 again. It feels like we're going so slow compared to the 60 miles an hour that we're just going. At least this nice gradual slope, not crazy. It's also good to watch, like up on the hilltops and stuff for, and even the antenna, because the antenna are what give us little thumb drives for recipes in the chemistry table. Now, even though I have all the recipes for the chemistry table, I can set them manually. It is convenient to have them unlocked, because then you can just select them and it puts everything in there for you.
Available point for technological advancement.
Hey, thanks. And we discovered a new location. Looking around from up here. There's base over there to the right. Do we detour? I think we detour. What can I say? I'm greedy when it comes to tablets. You kind of have to be. Especially so close to having all the tablets we would need. Alright. There we go. Oxygen bottle.
New
Small
item in
circuit
circuit
board.
box.
Water bottle. Another water bottle. Another circuit
New item
board.
in circuit box.
Another circuit board. Another circuit board. Jesus. All the circuit boards. Rocket fuel. We'll use that later, probably. 3. I think we probably have all these posters. Oh, no. Wrong thing. 4. queue. I think we have all these posters and all the decorations. I don't want to spend too much time on that stuff. Huh, seeds. We'll get those in a second. Another circuit board.
New item in circuit box.
Which seeds are these? Pretty sure we already have some of those at the base, but we'll take a few more. And let's see. Highlights, stuffs. Where is it? Where is it? I am not seeing the tablet because most places have a tablet. I mean, it might be outside. Organic waste. Pick up people's literal shit. What's this over here? Ah, rubber. Yes, we'll pick that up. Electronics. Another water bottle. Seriously? No tablet? There might be one. Let's see. What's this? Steel plate. Still a few things on the inside. Oh, I think I see it. There it is. I missed it on the second floor up here. Where were you hiding? There you are. Yay. That's what I like to see. And there's another base right there. Ah. In the opposite direction from where we're going, but we need it. I've got to have it. Sorry for the detour, guys. But we gotta have it. Gotta catch them all. What are these? Big solar panels they got? Yeah. Now, the solar panels at this base are considered a medium size. I just wish that, see how it's got that particular type of pole and decoration for the, I wish ours looked like that. That looks cooler. Just open the doors. Open all the doors. All right. What do we got going on in here? There's our tablet. That's what I'm talking about. Another first aid kit. More rocket fuel. 'Cause I'm a rocket man. It's already starting to get dark out. It's a massive base. More rocket fuel. This isn't connected to anything. Before too long, we're going to have to turn on either our suit flashlight or night vision. Processed food. I'm guessing it's one of the... Yeah, okay. What's this stand? No, it's just part of the floor. All right. Getting dark. Guess we're gonna camp out here. Still gotta check out some more of the base. Can't miss anything. There's our truck. Okay, so we've been in a big loop. Didn't highlight everything, but we found the most important thing that we came for. Alright, let's go ahead and grow this up here. Alright. Open sesame. Close car door. Just make sure. Come on in here. Have a seat. Let's go to sleep. It's only going to let us sleep for a certain amount of time. And I think we're going to get back on the road at 6 o'clock. Well, all right. We'll get up at 6 o'clock and then grind down everything and get back on the road just after that. Also, I do want to look at the map while I've stopped here. It's annoying that you can't, like, stop your vehicle and look at the map while you're sitting in the vehicle. That's annoying, but what are you going to do? Pull up the map. Alright, so it's this one. I think this is the one that we already went to. That's just a label for this area. There's another one over here, but that's taking us further away from our mission. That's the alpha base. Our mission's kind of like in this direction up here. In fact, let's go to messages, comms. Yep. This is our current assignment. Yep. And we're only 3,000 away. It's not that far. We made about half the distance with distractions. So, alright, grind this bad boy up. Oh, and before we get on the road, let's empty a few things into here. Keep these on us. All right. Turn this bad boy around. Go back. Now look at that. That's like nice big flat area here that we're on. This would be perfect for a new base. Like there's tons of space, not bunches of rocks all around. I gotta check the map for one thing. Is there a little marker that says there's water in the area? Don't think so. Another base way up there. Base there. Well, let's check this. Oh, we have a ding. Oh, there's one right here. Water source right here. Ooh. So what we do... There is a... Oh, there's... See the little gray marker here? This orange marker is me. This little gray marker, that means there's a water source right there. And we've already confirmed that. So, I'm going to make this H2O. Cool. And we're going to keep track of this in blue. Because it's water. And again, I mean, it's not that far from my original base, about, almost 3,000 meters away, but still, It's a water spot. Huge level area. I mean, you can build so much. So yeah, this might be my new base. So if I do have to make multiple trips running back and forth with stuff, I can. Really liking it. It's a great spot. But that's for another time. Kind of on the lookout for any other derelict bases around the area. Is that a rock formation or a base? I think that's a rock formation up there. Yeah, rocks. Rocks, rocks, rocks. Woo! Got a little air there. Getting closer all the time. Now, some of this terrain... Oop, we spun out. Nope, nope. I don't want to drive over this stuff backwards. Definitely not. That might make for an interesting video, though. So we're definitely into the more rocky part of our navigation. You get those nice flat areas and stuff, it's great, but... Ooh, over this horizon. Is that a base? No, I don't think it is. Go up to the crest of this hill. No, that's a big rock. Big ass rock. Now the big ass rocks like that, those are the rocks that you want your rover for. I'm trying to make it closer to this like cliff face thing here because if I remember from years ago, going around this is relatively flat. It's a lot easier to navigate. Alright. So the thing with this, the place we're trying to get to is basically up on top of all that somewhere. And somewhere there's a lava tube. You can actually take the ATV through. And that's what the quest suggests. However, we've got our wings. So we might end up flying. Just want to make sure I get a bit closer. I might have to go into the lava tube. That might be where this quest marker is leaving me. Let's see where it leads me, though.
Available point for technological advancement.
Oh. Olympus. And I believe that tech point was probably for botany. And if it was, that means our potatoes are ready to be moved over to another spot. If you leave the potato seedlings in the same spot for way too long, they will wither and die. That's why I chose potatoes, because we have, seed...
Available point for technological advancement.
Thanks. We do have seed containers that have a lot of potatoes in them, so yeah, that's why I chose those. So yeah, it looks like this is leading me to the lava tube that we have to go into. And here's the lava tube.
New message.
New message. What we're gonna do... Wait, I didn't know I could open the back seat. What? That's awesome. Alright, so what we do now on the map, I'm gonna set a marker here. Name. You can name this truck. This way we can find our truck when we're ready to go. And truck, actually, we're gonna click on it and track it in yellow. There we go. So that way we know where to go to come back to our truck. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this the suggested way. Take the ATV. I know, you guys probably wanted to watch me fly and die. I'm, frankly, a little scared to fly right now. Turn on night vision just so I can see in the tunnel here, even though it's not nighttime out. Ah. We're getting there. Now that rock looks like it's glowing. Hold on. Why do you look like you are glowing? Because that's uranium. So while we're here, we're going to grab the uranium
Radiation
rocks.
detected.
Yeah, I know. So when we're right up on them, let's turn night vision up. Yeah. When we're right up on them, it starts telling us high radiation warnings.
Radiation detected.
Yeah, I know. We're going to work quick. We can withstand a little bit of radiation. Come on. Don't kill me up. Need some uranium. Now, it's ideal if you have the suit later on, which
Radiation detected.
helps you avoid radiation, or shields you from it, I should say.
Radiation detected.
Yeah. We need the night vision. So, yeah, this is a spot that you can get you some uranium. Another good spot a lot of times is when you have meteorites. A lot of times the meteorites will have uranium available.
Radiation detected.
And the thing I think is funny, so when you get close to these, it starts irradiating you, right? But once you have the uranium rocks mined out of this
Radiation detected.
and in your inventory, they don't bother you. So, alright. Yeah. Watch that health bar. Yeah, I know. Working on it. I know. And yes, you can die from radiation in this game. Alright, so and you notice how it says when it's in this form, uranium ore ready to load. Any of the ores that are ready to load, so to speak, it's talking about loading in the bed of your truck so you can take it back to your crusher. So keep that in mind too. Alright. That's that. Now, there's a tunnel that goes up this way, and you can see big ass glowing rock down there. I'm not going to worry about going up there because I don't want to completely die. In fact, inventory. Let's go ahead and grab a couple of those. We will grab something to eat because chemo makes us hungry. It's not actually chemo. I don't mean that offensively toward anyone that has had a horrific fight with cancer. And if you have had a horrific fight with cancer, hopefully you kicked cancer's ass. But anyway, yes, in this game, radiation will kill you if you're not careful, but you can manage some exposure. Just don't overdo it. Oh, more uranium right here. Do we stop for that? I don't think we stop for it right now because we're burning daylight. But there's quite a bit of uranium in this lava tube. So there's more there. So it's a good place to come to get your uranium for some of the technologies that you need later on. And we're airborne. And we can turn night vision off.
New message.
New message. There we go. Well, let's go see what they have to say. Send.
This is Commander Cooper of ITS-3. We see the beacon. We've hacked the orbital supply network. The automated station is malfunctioning, but it's still dropping. Your priority is
An old friend. So, they sent us that message. They had a voice actor do some of this stuff, but not the whole thing. So, let's go ahead and check messages. Collect robot parts 7 and search abandoned agricultural outpost. Cool. Faint ID signal of an ERA agricultural unit detected in a nearby outpost. Locating and repairing this robot will provide field support. Collect the parts and reassemble the unit. Something tells me I don't want to reassemble the unit where it's located. I probably will want to reassemble a unit when I'm at a base that I want to use it at, would be my guess. But we'll see. Alright. Now going back down, we have a little bit of time. Let's get a little bit more uranium so we can make nuclear bombs. No.
Radiation detected.
Yeah. Don't worry, thank you. Please don't kill me. Thankfully, we do have a bunch of health kits. Or first aid kits, I guess they're called.
Radiation detected.
Yeah. Pretty green rocks.
Radiation detected.
Oh, shit. That one's really smacking me. Must be... Get that shit knocked out. Alright, back up. Inventory. Run in with a drill.
Radiation detected.
So, I'm pretty sure we're going to need the uranium for a chemical reaction, which unlocks uranium processing, which we need to unlock for other things as well.
Radiation detected.
Yeah. Back up a little bit. So if we open up our tech tree, and was it materials, I think? So like, all right, here in materials launch pad, obviously it's a launch pad with the goal of trying to get off the planet. And to get to that, you are going to need unlock fire extinguisher, really. Requires controller. Okay. I thought that needed this one particular technology, but apparently not. Okay. So I was wrong. But here we have uranium centrifuge. Here you go. Requires performing the reaction uranium enrichment setup. So I'm guessing since that's a reaction, you need uranium for that reaction, and then you would think uranium centrifuge, you would need uranium. And also you have uranium rods that you have to unlock to be able to get to the small and regular size miners. I haven't used miners before. They're newer to the game than when I last played it. But it'd be great if we could automate digging stuff up, especially if it still gives us tech points. Yep. When you hear the heartbeat, definitely look at your health. So many of these. It's good, it's good. Gonna have a lot of material to work with. Okay. Isn't it pretty? All right. Eat some more health. Back on this. Head on back down. Gotta be careful, it's not gonna be long before it's nighttime outside. If I'm not mistaken, there's a couple more rocks down here. Question is, do we stop and mine those too? It's already 5 p.m. I wonder, can I build my pod in here? No, it's not going to let me build in here.
Suit power, 75%.
Thanks. I would like to grab those, but we're running short on time here. I'm going to need to set up a pod and sleep. I'm like, there's no space in here. I don't see why it wouldn't let me set my pod up in here. Stupid. I mean, I could always set up the pod just outside and then come back in and get those last few rocks, but we'll go set up the pod and see how many pieces of uranium we have. I don't know how much we'll need later on. And watch your speed in here, because you can get flying
Oxygen,
pretty quick.
50%.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Come again. That looks like the opening to the outside. Yeah, I'm not going to feel like going back up in there just to get those uranium pieces. Let's crawl into the bed of the truck here. There we go. And we will go ahead and build our little survival area. So another night in the field here. And then after that, we will... I'm going to have to jump up into this thing. I'm curious. Rocks box. Yeah, we've got 249, almost 250 uranium. That's pretty awesome. I think that'll hold us for a little while. On the map, is it showing me? Well, I can get rid of the truck entrance. What's this spot? I wonder if this is the agricultural base we're supposed to go to. Because it's obviously a base of some sort, like a wrecked base. I'm going to set a marker here. I'm going to name that... well, just name it grind. I want to grind that bad boy. That way it's on our map and we can target it when we need to. Another couple bases here and here. Quite a few things to go check out. If we go north first and then west, we'll be going toward grind. But again, where's our mission? Our mission is taking us that way, which is eastward. So our mission is going to take us back east. So while we're over here, we might as well hit those things to the west a little bit. I know I don't have a lot of oxygen and water on me. I should have enough to sleep through the night, and then I can trade things out, have a nice fresh supply later.
New message.
New message. What's the new message? Meteorite. So the meteorites at the core of them, they usually have uranium as well. The probes are usually like a rocket that has a container, it contains a little something, which is usually the thumb drives for the chemistry recipes. Supply drops will have random supplies. And there's all these in here that I have not searched for or gotten. So at any time I can go in and just hit follow and go pick them up if I need them. For right now, I'm fine though. Old friend, that's what we want. Should be on my map. Oh, yeah, it was on my map. That's right. Or it was on my heads up. That's going to be, see, the H2O, that's the one I put down for the water spot. That's going to be the other one. And it's not far from the H2O. So, like, really? You send me back there? So, anyway. Yeah, let's go to 6 o'clock. Wake up time at 6. So we came and got the message that we needed to get. Go ahead and grind this down. Let's have a little breakfast. And let's actually go ahead and change out oxygen hydration. Don't want to suffocate on Mars. Oh, I don't even need to go in here yet. O2, H2O, suit battery we're good with for a little while. These H2 and O2 bottles I will swap out in here so I have full ones. All right. So let's go ahead. I want to check this one. That's going to be nasty to drive over. Something tells me most of this is going to be nasty. That's almost a cliff, though, so I might have to go up from this angle here. Because this we know is actually like big cliff face stuff. So that's probably also a sheer drop that the vehicle won't go up and over. We might have to go up and around through here somewhere. So let's go ahead and set a waypoint. Waypoint 1. And we can track that in green. And then we're going to set this to grind. Set this to grind. And we'll reevaluate after that. Okay, so we're going to waypoint 1. That's the one we're going to. Just for navigation purposes. It's not far. 500 meters. And yeah, see. That side is going to be a pain in the butt to drive up. However, it looks like we can possibly get up over in the corner here. So let's go ahead and try that, if I can stop spinning out. Thank you, Mars truck. Cooperate, please. We should be able to get up over this edge. And we can see the bases. Nice. This is the lower one, and then there's one further up that way. This isn't even a full base. It's just, like, stuff. Like, there's no building here. But there is a tablet. Take that. Electric motor, sure. Actually, let's see. Are any of these decorative? I don't think so. They're all like actual base pieces and stuff, so. Okay. We can grind some of these down if we want. Solar cells and stuff like that are always good. What weather in the next 6 hours? Awesome. That's perfect. Just what I want. That means I also have to worry about my base at home. But let's see, next 6 hours. It's 8 o'clock now. Means about 2 p.m. is when the weather will hit me. Alright, so that being said, let's go ahead and get in here. That means wherever we're at 1 p.m. we gotta stop. Oh shit. Wherever we're at 1 p.m. we gotta stop and put something up. Let's see, track that in yellow. It was all yellow. Let's see, these are so close together. Alrighty. Yeah, come on. Ah. Thank you, tablet. Another motor. Food. We like food. Food's nice. That's a first aid kit. We have like 20 of them, so I'm not going to go through all the trouble to get that one. Seed magazine of... looks like coffee beans. Hazel. Corn. Come on. More food? Maybe? Yep, food. Steel plates. Waste. Poop, as they would say. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the thing that I left back there. Okay. The circuit board.
New item in circuit box.
Thanks, you're so helpful. Since we're on a time crunch for the storm that's coming in, I'm not going to worry about that stuff right now. We can remove that. Oh, there's 2 more bases over here. I'm just going to track it as new pin. I'm not going to worry about renaming it, because it's just temporary. As soon as I'm done over there, I'm going to get rid of the pin off the map anyway. Alright, let's go over here. Try and beat the storm. Because there's these 2 bases which are right next to each other. There's the one that's a little further out. This looks like a giant crater I'm coming up on. We shall see. Might not want to launch ourselves on this. Yeah, pretty sizable crater. No self-eating. Alright. We shall park right here. Seed magazine of coffee. Wait, how many? I've got 4 of them. Nice. Make that 5. We like food. Anything good in here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, food. Steel plate. Food. There was something over here. Circuit
New
board.
item in circuit box.
Glass plate, yay. Like glass plates.
Warning.
Next 3 hours. Yeah, it's ticking away on us here. So I'm just running through these areas. Another seed magazine. Potatoes? If it's potatoes, I'm leaving it. Yeah, potatoes. Don't need potatoes. Got plenty of potatoes. Different seed magazine of... Okay. It's one of the trees. Oh, there's my... Yep. There's that. Like I said, I'm just really out here to collect these, these tablets. Oh man, there's so many bases out here. Sorry, I gotta do it. I gotta. Need the tablets. Track new pin over there. Now, even though the severe weather is giving me the warning for the area that I'm in, that doesn't mean it's not going to affect my base. There's still a possibility that it will. So I don't know what I'm going to find when I get back, depending on what type of weather it is. If it's just a dust storm, I'm not going to worry about it too much. But things like a lightning storm, meteor storm, those can actually like legit damage your base. So just keep that in mind. Probably going to be the last one I can go through without setting up the, or before I have to set up the survival pod there. There's so many bases. There's so many outposts, I should say, whatever you want to call them.
Available point for technological advancement.
Hooray. Ooh, this one, okay. Yeah. Before I get too far into this, because I am going to spend some time grinding on this one. Oh, wait, no. 3. That's what I need. Blowtorch. Build this bad boy up. Okay, open so I can get into it quicker. All right, first things first. Oh. Solar cell. First things first, let's find a tablet.
New item in circuit box.
So essentially, with some of the storms that come through, this is what can happen to your base. Not very encouraging, I know, but what's this seed magazine? Oh, not sure what that is. Lettuce. Okay, we have a little bit of lettuce, but we'll take more. Oh, come on, you gotta have a pad around here somewhere, don't you? Some food.
Warning.
Dangerous weather next 1 hour. Yep. Okay. Let's go in here. Take a little nap for about an hour. See what it sends us. A dust storm, it looks like. Tornado. Oof. Oofta. Is it still going on? Apparently so. Yeah, it's out there somewhere. I can hear it. Just can't see it. Hopefully my vehicle's still out there. I should have put the window facing the vehicle. That means everything's going to be covered in dust, though. So I'm just going to have to blow it off. Let's go until 4 p.m. Sleep through the tornado. It is gone. Yep. It be gone. Hopefully I still have it. Yep, I do still have a vehicle out here. Hooray. But again, like I mentioned before, that's one of the reasons why I take the CO2 bottles and the sprayer in the vehicle with me, because trying to drive that with that dust all over it can be a pain in the butt. And it is not going to recharge well either with all that crap all over it. I'll worry about the ATV later on. I'm not going to worry about that right now. because I'm not actively using it much. But that's also a good likelihood at the base that the base, if it got hit with it as well, is going to be covered. We will see. Alright, so I didn't find a tablet over here yet. Let's go ahead and scrap this. If we scrap this, maybe the tablet will fall to the ground here. We'll be able to find it. As I said, there's a tablet. All sorts of good stuffs. All right. And you can just tap on scrap half the time. You get some good
Available
resources.
point for technological advancement.
Thanks. Get some good resources and materials and super fast grinding times. Scraps are awesome for that. Now some things like this do take a little bit longer. But usually building scraps like scrapped tanks like this that have been blown up go really quick. Very quick grinds, quick easy points. So it's a quick way to get building supplies. That one took a little longer because I wasn't completely wrecked. But things like this on the ground, yeah. I guess they go quicker because they're already like chewed up. We're getting lots of good stuffs. This piece is taking a bit longer, obviously. All right. Love that. Just tap it and it's gone. All right. It's starting to get dark out. I'm not going to worry about all the rest of this. We did a pretty number on all that. Let's try and make it to the next location. I'm not gonna worry about this one over here. And go over here and then back to grind. Well, probably over here, up here, and then back to grind. How many? I've got 7. I only need 2 more. I really only need 2 more. So let's... Is that a water point? Oh, there's a water point here as well. I like the other spot though. Let's go here. Just track that. This one here, remove. It's only 600. We'll get there, spend one more night. Because that's going to be the last 2 tablets I'm going to need for all the rest of the unlocks. It's ridiculous and awesome. Love it. Then it's just a matter of getting all the tech points together and prerequisites met so that way I can actually learn the things. But having that everything unlocked is nice. Alright. So we're going to get over here, build our little survival capsule, sleep through the night, and then wake up fresh in the morning, go ahead and pick up things and beat the hell out of this little outpost. All right. Ah. Spider-Manning up the side. Alright. Max out sleep time. Oh, I'm so excited. We're going to have enough of the,
Oxygen 75%.
Thanks. So excited we're going to have enough of the, technology. It's awesome. 6 o'clock. And I think today, with this particular episode, go ahead and get these last 2 tablets, get back to our base, and check out the tablets. Like before I even blow off the base if it needs to be blown off. Alright, so processed food, yes. Another water bottle. Circuit board. We're out of space in our board box. Those are smalls. We have plenty of smalls right now. We actually have plenty of boards in general right now. So I'm not going to really worry about those. Thing's probably up here somewhere. Gas canister. Solid rocket fuel. Another small. Wow, there's so many circuit boards in the game now. Like I mentioned, in early access, you had to struggle to find circuit boards, and like a lot of them you would find were damaged, so you had to repair them. We haven't even actually covered repairing them. I know I said I was going to at one point in one of the episodes, and then I got sidetracked and didn't. That is something that we probably should cover at some point for those people that aren't familiar with repairing the circuit boards. But that's not going to be today's episode, obviously. Because today, we're getting the rest of our tablets. So this area showed up on our map even through the fog of war. So why is this one special? That's the question. Ah. Because this is a grinder. Nice. What are these? Oh, are these the drills? These are the drills, the ore processing drills. Nice, I haven't seen these before. That's kind of cool. Please have a tablet for me. Where's the tablet shape? This looks like it back here. Went up the wrong side. Get out of my way. Tablet. Is that 9? 9 tablets. Hells yeah. Alright, we'll grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. I mean, we'll grab the things while we're here. Might as well, right? So yeah, I mean, I could spend time grinding this down, but nah, it's gonna be a long grind. I will grind down one of these drills just out of curiosity. It's gonna take a little bit. Like, it doesn't actually get you anything extra or special from grinding something, but I've just never ground down a drill before. I just want to be able to say I have. Yay. Very cool. So, alright. What I'm actually going to do, instead of labeling it grind, remove, we are going to label this drill site. I'm not going to actively track it, but I do want it labeled on my map as drill site. So that way, once I get to the point where I unlock that technology and can drill, I can come back here and see if I'm having a hard time locating like materials to drill, see if this is actually still a valid drill site or not. But for right now, let's go home. Oh, the first green one was waypoint 1, not home. I was like, oh, home's not that far away. No, home's like 7,000 away. All right, let's get there. Got a little bit of drive ahead of us. I'm so happy, y'all. I got all my tablets. I'm so happy I'm not even going to worry about eating right now. Character's hungry, but that's okay. We want to just get there. Sometimes some of these rocks are arranged in a way that reminds me of Stonehenge. It's the shape of them sometimes. It's like Martian Stonehenge. Alright, like this one is literally in our path on the way. Ah, shit. The next quest marker is actually on the way toward home. Alright. I guess we go find the next quest marker on the way toward home. Unless, is that Alpha Base that's got highlighted? Maybe, I'm not sure. It's hard to say. Oh, if it's sending me back to Alpha Base, I'm like, you're trying to irradiate me? You mother licker. Do a little jump here. Jumpy Jew. Yeehaw. Don't know how we're gonna land. Oh. Spun out on the landing. Did not stick the landing on that one. Alright. Back to it. So we might have to spend one more night in the field on the way back. I'm not sure. I mean, if that blue marker there, the light blue marker, if that's next quest objective for the campaign, which I believe it is, I mean, and the base is still another 3,000 meters beyond that, I might as well just go get it, because it's on the way. You know? Know what I mean, Vern? So much jumping going on. Wonder if that's that structure on the ridge there. Maybe. Maybe that's just a rock. We'll find out as we get closer. If it's not that thing on the ridge, it's just over it. Yep, there we go. Beep-de-dee. Well, alright, if I'm going to be doing this, I guess I should eat some food. And... shoot. Inventory space. Throw that in there too. Okay. So inventory there's filled up. Extra. Spotty robot. Spotty
Suit power,
robot.
50%.
Okay. Lots of robot pieces. So that is a leg. What is that? Arm. Spotty robot. Okay. Oh, there's another piece up here. Uranium rod. Hey. Radio. I think that's all the stuff that I was supposed to find. I think. Check the message. Search abandoned. Search it. Collect robot parts 7. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 robot parts. Maybe I don't have all the right parts. So the spotty robot should have to have 4 legs, a main body part. It says arm actuator. I think it only has the one arm though. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're missing 1 piece. What kind of seeds are you? Looks like apple. What kind of seeds? Apple. I already have apple seeds back at the base, and it's going to be a while before I can grow them anyway. And I need Spotty, the robot, parts. Ah, there's a bunch more. Another leg. And there's some underneath here, which that is a solid piece. So, guess what? Let's grind this bad boy up. Another arm, actuator, leg, leg. I think that's all the robot pieces that are here. Yeah, that's it. Well, hopefully that's enough for our quest. Home. Trying to make it home here. Go for a drive for the last 3,000 miles. Or not miles. 3,000 meters. 3K is what? About 2.5 miles, something like that. 2.8 miles. Somewhere around there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's go around this way. Huh. It's almost like we're going down into an abyss. But this should be down where the alpha base is. Alpha base should be off to our left here. Just a bit. Over there. I think. Might be wrong. Oh, there it is. Ah! Why? 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 What did I hit? Will you right yourself? Because I don't want to go all the way back up that hill. Thank you. Oh, I thought you were going to right yourself. Please right yourself. Thank you. I don't know what I hit, but Mars truck did not like it. Now, if you remember, we tried to go over there before, and it was like super radioactive. So, we're going to have to wait until we have a bigger, badder suit to come back. The good news is, that means we're not that far from our home base. It's pretty quick and easy to get over there. We won't have to spend another night in the field. We can sleep in our own bed when we get home. However, I might have to spray off solar panels and dirt from the base We're not sure if the tornado affected our base over here or not. But I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. When we get back to the base, I plan on opening up those tablets to see what... yeah, we'll do it this way. To see what technologies we get. That way you guys can get all into the action of opening packs, as they say. So it's fun to see what it'll throw at us. I'm also curious to see what happens when... because we have one extra tablet. So I'm also curious to see what happens when there's only like 2 techs that I can unlock, and the tablet normally gives you 3 choices. Does it still only give you 2 choices of what's left, or does it make up something else to go in there, or what does it do? And I also kind of want to know what happens if you're trying to open the tablet and you already have all the things unlocked. So I'm interested to see. Ah, we can see our light from over here. So that's great. Perfect. Nice. If you're navigating at night, now I can see where my base is visually with the light. I like it. Alright. It does not look dusty. Really? I mean, there is some dust. It looks like there's some dust on there, so... So, yeah. I'm gonna have to grab at least one of these. Just to de-dust some stuff here. Yeah, okay, so the base did get hit a little bit. Definitely want the power up, you know, so sorry, you guys gotta watch me do the power at least. I know. I said I wouldn't make you guys sit through this. But thank you guys for being patient. Just gotta make sure the power's flowing. Resources, you know. Gotta make sure the water's going. Sorry. I just can't stop myself, guys. I'm dusting, de-dusting. And because I don't want my base to lose pressure. Oh, that's...
External oxygen detected.
CO2. Thank you. Alright. The moment of truth, guys. The moment of truth. Actually, it's going to tell me I don't have enough inventory space. Hold on. Let me dump one item. So some of this can move around. Let's dump this one item here. Okay.
Equalizing pressure. External oxygen detected.
Alright. Oh, and wait beforehand. Take this, move this. There. Use automatic rock lifting. Sure. Use controller, sure. 'Cause I'm just gonna have to get everything. Teleporting vehicles. Oh, wait, did I just... Yes! Thank you so much. Oh, yes. There's Spotty. And it didn't even give me an option on the last one. Wait, I still have 3 in here. Did I pick up 2? Or did I pick up 3 extras? Or did I actually legit unlock everything? Because it didn't have an option to unlock anything else. Alright, in this table. The only things that are locked, that's a reaction, that's a result of that reaction. These are items. That's all unlocked, that's all unlocked, that's all unlocked, yeah. Mechanics. Yeah, detonator. Oh, that was just a reaction, okay, yeah. What's that? Uranium centrifuge. Blueprint needed, heavy suit. Why don't I have heavy suit blueprint? What's up with that? Electricity. Maybe heavy suit's not in the game yet. And of course, I've heard that kilopower is not available just yet, that it's coming. Chemistry works differently. Botany. Botany is completely unlocked. So, yeah, there's 2 technology. My calculation was right. There's 2 technologies that I need blueprints for, and I have 3 tablets. So I only picked up 1 extra tablet. So yeah, it's just those 2 technologies I don't think they've put into the game yet. So there's that. I do want the science bench. Well, are these things even alive anymore? If they are, I can move them. Yeah, they're alive. Okay, so they're 50%, 2 of 2. But first things first, I need to unload some inventory, and I am running out of inventory space. That's one problem. I'm so running out of inventory space. I hate to do it. Especially since I have to blow off my base here. Those are gonna chill. I don't understand why the legs don't stack. If these stack, why don't the legs stack? Okay.
Equalizing pressure.
Oh, there's another leg out here too. Yeah.
Equalize external oxygen detected.
So that's it for today. So we went and traveled quite a distance to get a message to go pick up a robot, and we picked up the robot. However, it doesn't appear... I must have missed something or did something wrong, because it says collect robot part 7, and that's not checked off, and I don't know why. So I'm going to have to figure that one out and get back to you guys on that. However, thanks for coming along. We did get enough tablets to fill out the rest of our technology tree, so I will be having fun with that and grinding out points and all that fun stuff. I'll be blowing off the base off camera, so you guys don't have to sit through that. I'll probably do some inventory management. But don't worry, anything big that I build at the base, I'll wait until I'm recording, so that way you guys can see the fun and excitement of that and my planning process for things. We did find a potential new site for the next base, so I'm really excited to check that out and get a few small things out there. That'll probably be the next episode, more than likely. And so, again, thanks for coming along.
Oxygen, 50%.
I'm going to go ahead and change my oxygen tanks out and all that fun stuff, blow off the base, and until next time, I hope you have an awesome day.